mama. She was such an inspiration to me. In 2019, at our last in-person Woman Up, I could not wait to get here for this one. As a matter of fact, my husband said to me, I've never seen you so excited to go anywhere. And I said, these are my people. These are my tribe. These are the women who empower us, who share and support us. And we all have our stories, and I have mine. But hello, Woman Up! It is my pleasure to not only be with you here this morning, but the rest of today and part of tomorrow. I want to give a big thank you to Jen, Heather, Melanie, Sarah, Deborah, Leslie, and of course I can't leave out the two guys, John and Otto, the bald guys, for everything that they have done to promote women in real estate. So a big thank you to all of them. For years, women have made up the majority of realtors. About 2/3 of realtors are women. But would you believe, for the first time in the 115-year history of the National Association of Realtors, this is the first majority female leadership team. Isn't it about time our leadership reflected our membership? Yes. So it only took 115 years, ladies and gentlemen. But we're here. I don't know when it will happen again, but I'm just thrilled that we're finally here. In just a few minutes, I'm going to be joined on stage with my esteemed colleagues, incredible leaders who have each forged their own way and their own path in real estate. It's my distinct honor to serve alongside each of these women with Team 22, and you're going to get to meet them in just a minute. Sometimes I am asked, why is it important for women to focus on leadership, NAR's history, or lack thereof, or representation? Doesn't every voice matter?
Yes.
Including ours? And I can say, from experience, too often, women must work twice as hard, or should I say harder, to have a seat at the table. And my story reflects that. As I've always said, if I let no bother me, I wouldn't know you, you wouldn't know me, and I probably wouldn't have a real estate license because I'd be staying home. But we are resilient. I learned a lot about real estate from my father, who was the 1991 NAR president. But I heard a lot of no's because I'm the only girl out of 4 kids. I was expected to stay home and raise his grandchildren. Interestingly enough, though, he came to realize that women really were valuable in our industry and had several women managers within his own company. I also experienced pushback in our profession. As a matter of fact, the generation above me would not allow me to be president of the Dallas Association in Texas. So after volunteering for 18 years, I had to change associations and start over. And that was women doing that to me. Now they're all either retired or no longer with us, but I've certainly experienced my share of the mean woman thing, and that's what I love about this group is I don't see that here in this room now or ever before. But all of these experiences have taught me a lot. Everyone's path is different, but our diverse voices are important to have at the table. To be successful leaders, it's important that we bring unique experiences and perspectives to the table. Because, the men don't always agree with us, and we don't always agree with each other either. But that's the beauty of it all, because we learn from each other. While progress has been made, there's still a lot of work to do, as we all know, especially when it only took 115 years to have a majority female leadership team. But we need to use our talents and our resources to help those who haven't traditionally been invited to secure a seat at the table. So I'm going to talk about one of the NAR initiatives called Spire, which is a mentor program that is available at NAR, and it's already had remarkable success in its first couple years. I'm often reminded of the wise words of my mentor. How many of you knew Eddie Halliday? Okay, so she was the queen of real estate in Texas and started her company in 1947. Can you imagine the 1940s, a woman starting a real estate company? She was my mentor, and her favorite line was, improve your life by improving the lives of those around you. So if you think of that every single day, and I'm so grateful that she invested in me, and now I have the chance to do the same for female leaders. I'm also grateful for the support that I received with the Women's Council of Realtors. The Women's Council of Realtors offers many professional performance training courses like business leadership, negotiating, networking, public speaking. And by taking these classes, you can sharpen your leadership skills and earn your PMN. Just don't screw it up and put PMS by mistake. And I did that. But Women's Council helped me develop my strengths that I didn't even know I had and overcome, believe it or not, my fear of public speaking. And I grew up dancing on stage, and I was just fine with that as long as you didn't give me a microphone. And I also have a degree in television and radio, but that was not to be in front of the camera. I wanted to be behind the camera, hence why I love pictures. But Women's Council helped me develop my strengths, and that is what helped me climb the ladder in all the organizations that I have been a part of. So